Okay, last one of these in this thing. This is probably the longest one that I had from the problems that I picked out of the IB exam stuff. There's some that are a little bit harder than this, but nothing that's too bad. So it says A, B, C, and D. B is not shown. Rainfall recording gauges on a large corn farm in Texas, USA. It's got a scale of that. Site B is missing from the diagram. Write down its coordinates. Okay, again, it's going to be up here because that's the one that doesn't have a point in it. Whoops. It's going to be up there. So look for a nice horizontal or vertical line. There's a horizontal line. There's point C. It's going to be exactly opposite, equal distance away that line vertically. So point D. So there's that. It's located at 5.7. Okay, calculate the area of cell C. Now, this is where I actually figured out how to do the other problem. If you looked at the last problem and I talked about how I didn't know how to do it at first, I knew how to do it, just a super complicated way. This is where I then figured out that I could do it like this. So the base and height are there and there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across there. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Okay, because those are perpendicular and I can count them, I don't have to do anything complicated. It's 1/2 times 6 times 4, which is 12. All right, the area of that. Find the distance from 9.8 to the nearest rainfall recording gauge. 9.8 is right here. All right, and what I've noticed about these questions is they're pretty much always closest to the point that wasn't there. Okay, so between 9.8 and 5.7. All right, the one thing that's the IB exam is it's way more predictable than a Regents exam in terms of the kind of questions they ask. So we've got 8 minus 7 squared plus 9 minus 5 squared. And I know I did that backwards from the formula. It doesn't matter because I'm adding them. So second square root, parenthesis, 8 minus 7 squared plus 9 minus 5 without a parenthesis. Whoops, that's not going to work. Whoops, got all kinds of things I'm hitting that don't make sense here. All right, let's try this again. Insert my plus. And then a squared. So 4.123 is my distance. 1, 2, 3, which it doesn't say nearest anything, right? So we're going to go 100th again for right now, 4.12. So there's my answer to that one. Table below shows measurements of average monthly rainfall at each of the recording gauges. Estimate the average monthly rainfall at the point 1.6. So 1.6 is right here, closest to point A. So I'm going to write down closest to A, so 43 millimeters. All right, and that's what we're looking at in terms of that. There's other questions that you'll see, in some review things and some stuff like that. We have to find the equation of a line, or you might have to find a little different distance or something, but they all basically kind of fit together and look like this basic layout of what you saw here.